Alrighty, just to be clear, this is what the entity is engaging in: maintaining ongoing aerial surveillance while they're pacing around Foothill Transit, pacing, Omnitrans, stalking in the path of the bus stall with light activity. The train system they're keeping, this is a GRIFFITH company that's stalking in Pomona, California today under the fake sun. So that is literally a company that is stalking. The entity is stalking, flying over by plane. Foothill Transit's pacing, using the buses line. That's a business that's using its operations to engage in criminal surveillance and furtherance of murder. So that is a business that's going to be federally prosecuted as a co-conspirator of murder and engage in what is domestic terrorism in doing so. This is the fake sun over me at what is 7:43 a.m. in the city of Pomona at what is Commercial Street and Thomas. And this is the demon surveillance. This is what they're all doing: sitting in their vehicles, moving them around, starting them, pacing in order to create activity. The significance of that is that they're monitoring, and they're psychotic when you're going to analyze their bare bones behavior. 9BBT010. So you can see that. This is the entity that's engaging in this. This is Pomona, California. The entity is keeping literally the fake sun over the Stater Brothers when I'm there, and Southwest Airlines, UPS, Delta Airlines are engaging in the ridiculousness of showing how psychotic and delusional they are by not only stalking in planes, but repeatedly engaging in what is going to be, laughable with regard to how sick you must be. No one is fooled. You're not taking off from Bonita, where there's a bunch of houses and the Safeco car dealership. And behind that, you have the whole boulevard where the entity is maintaining Fiesta Motors and the housing community that I'm walking through, where they all live, gang stalking. This is the entity that's engaging in that, keeping the fake sun nonetheless in Ontario at that Ontario Village Shopping Center, while I'm showing you the pattern of conduct here. Gang stalking me, walking by me on the sidewalk. Foothill Transit supervisor, gang stalking, engaging in surveillance in the parking lot. Demons in the venues that are just sitting in their vehicles, and they engage in what is reversing, coming back, driving through. They're pacing around me. And this is the context, because this isn't the sun. And it's also not remaining in Fontana, like what I documented at 7:30, documenting David Fugate, who's poisoning me at Stater Brothers in Fontana. And I'm remaining and documenting the fact that I'm remaining, and so is that fake sun as I'm walking on Sierra Avenue, going to the Lewis Library. The two are not happening at the same time. This is a demon and a gang stalker. Pacing, 9HBE320 and VICS250, pacing. And that's a prosecution of the U.S. government. While the city of Pomona, which is Los Angeles County, and the city of Fontana, which is San Bernardino County, are sharing what is impossible, and that which is impossible is over me. Okay, while they are on devices, and this is the mental illness that's also going to be used to diagnose them and prosecute them and put them where mentally ill people belong. Mentally ill people that are psychopathic, because they seek to project what they know is abnormal and sick onto other people. So they are literally telling on themselves, but they are going to be held responsible, and they're going to be locked into medical facilities where they belong. This is the entity that's continuously gang stalking, and you don't even have, there's no route to success here. That's the entity that's gang stalking, though. And that's also, they are indeed mentally ill. All right, this is the Pomona mayor. All right, he's engaged in years of targeting. I've been documenting Pomona, been subject to it. Pomona, California is where they started stalking me by helicopter. And that is what I have documented as a matter of history. Pomona, California is where I first submitted a request on the FBI website to investigate the state of California. The FBI that is gang stalking me, okay? So the entity is engaged in that, but guess what? YouTube is the feds as well. So this is the entity that in one way or another is responding, and what turns out is that the feds are now forced to prosecute VICS250, and that's exactly what's happening. VICS250 is the entity that's engaged in criminal conduct, and you're not going to engage in terrorism against any American citizen, and that's what they're also going to learn the very, very much hard way. Pomona, California is a long-term documented terrorist. Okay, when I am on Valley, off of Temple, the entity was flying over my vehicle. This is where they started stalking by helicopter. The more that I became aware, the more that I started making my notes and documenting and observing, that's when they pulled out the helicopters. Pomona, California. And this is the P.O.C. It is currently 7:47 p.m. in Pomona, California. Psychopathic pacing right here. 9RBN326. This is the ongoing hard evidence regarding their mental illness and the shared public corruption at Commercial and Thomas Street, P.O.C.